Model railroading is expensive. There's no getting around that, and unless you have a money tree growing in your backyard, you have to budget and prioritize. But how do you do that when you want everything? Well, here's how I do it. Speaking of budget, Model Railroad Academy is the sponsor of this video. They have all sorts of tips, tricks, and videos to help you in your model railroad journey. And you can use the link in the description to get your first full year of Model Railroad Academy for just $1.49. That's like over 90% off the annual subscription. That offer is for new members only, link in the description. I am drinking just some Members Mark coffee from Sam's Club, but if you want to tell me what kind of coffee you are drinking and be featured just like these guys right here, you can do that in the comments below, and who knows, you might see your name pop up on an episode of Coffee and Trains. Cheers, guys. The way I decide what I'm buying for my model railroad is I have 3 questions I ask myself. What do I need most? What do I want most? And what do I enjoy doing? Let's break it down. The first question addresses needs. This could be track work, construction, repairs, basically things I need to either get my model railroad running or get it back up and running. This can apply to any part of the layout, but I'm going to apply it to locomotives in this example. Let's say I want this new DCC ready engine for about $120, but I have a DCC locomotive that had its decoder get fried and I need to replace it. In my pecking order, I need to get that locomotive running before I buy a new one, so I'm going to buy a new decoder for the broken engine before I buy another new engine. Another example of this that I see a lot is when people want to build a model railroad layout, but keep buying locomotives and rolling stock and nothing else. I get it, that big boy is awesome, but if you don't have any track to run it on, it's gonna sit in its box. So in this case, I need track laid before I need a locomotive. This can be as simple as having temporary track like Unitrack or Easy Track or True Track or any of those, but trains need track. So just make sure you're getting the needs for your railroad that are gonna let it run before you do the wants. Now let's say you have your needs met for your railroad and you're doing some fun buying. Now we all know that we could drop 5 figures easily in a model railroad store, but how do you prioritize? Well, I do a couple of things. Number one is that I have a list of things I want to buy based on desire. That list is life, and I follow it. I also utilize pre-orders heavily for my budget. I actually have a spreadsheet of all my pre-orders right now and have it built to add the total and then subtract what I have saved to tell me how much I have left to go on saving for everything on my list. It keeps me in check big time. A little bonus tip for something that I do just to squeeze a little bit of extra cash out of my savings for this. A lot of times pre-orders can be multiple years. So I have a little savings account opened up that's high yield that gets about 4%. And that's where my model railroad money sits. And that is a great way to add a little bit of extra money for your model railroad pre-orders. So that's just one thing that I do. The final part of this is, do I enjoy it? There are plenty of products out there that make things a lot easier, but sometimes I just enjoy the process of creating it myself. So choosing to do something yourself or buy something ready-made can be a great way to focus your model railroad budget. Model railroading has so many different aspects to it that there will be some things that you prefer to do yourself and some things you prefer to just buy something to do. For me, Arduinos are a great example of this. Everything I have created with an Arduino project has a commercially available alternative. I just get a lot of satisfaction in building and coding my own stuff. I'm no expert by any means, but the satisfaction of building something yourself and getting it to work is amazing. It's kind of the same thing with 3D printing buildings with me too. I really get a lot of satisfaction from the creative process. It's kind of one of the big things I love about model railroading is the creation process. On the flip side, I'm very capable of building my own bench work, but sometimes I just don't want to do it. For example, with my latest layout, I am very busy with children and work and all these other things, and I just didn't have time to build like a full bench work layout. Plus, I knew that I wasn't going to be in this house forever, and I didn't want to lose this layout once I've put so much effort into it. So what did I do? I built a T-track layout. It's a modular layout. They're all commercially available, and it's sitting on folding tables. This works for me. I did not have to worry about the bench work. That doesn't mean I won't build bench work in the future. It just suits my needs right now and gets me to the state where I'm enjoying my railroad. By the way, I did buy these tables outright just for this because I've definitely drilled holes in them for wiring, but that is what I do with this. Now, this whole system is a process. Obviously, any needs that you have that are larger than model railroading, you need to put those first before you buy anything for your model railroad. I'm talking about anything with your house, with your life, with medical stuff, anything like that. This is our hobby. Don't forget that. Then you need to look and do that what I need, what I want, and do I enjoy it? Framing it through these things is a way that I have been able to budget properly and not go on overload and go into credit card debt for model railroading. I've been able to slowly and steadily build up to where I have a nice model railroad with a nice collection of trains and rolling stock, and I really enjoy the hobby right now. So this is my way of doing it. I'm not saying there's a wrong way. This is just my way. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, drink some coffee, and happy railroading.